Hey, Wanderers, how you doing? It's time for a one take. It is a breezy Sunday, and we are outside. Why are we outside in November on a Sunday? Well, the first snow is supposed to come, and since I don't have to drive in it, I'm willing to look at it. So hopefully here in our enclosed little area, we're going to be able to see some snow later today, and it'll be nice. But that brings up, when does it snow? Well, it snows during the end of the year, which is the holiday season. And that brings up a lot of different things. But one of the things that brings up, and I want to ask you a question about today, is what kind of airport traveler are you? Now, back after September 11th, everybody went to an extended time, got to the airport because you had to go through extra security net. And that was a thing I've never, ever stopped doing. So I'm still a 2+ hour airport guy. I'd always said I would rather sit at a gate than run through an airport, that I would never be that person.
And we sit at the gate a lot.
Well, you can get coffee and you can get other things, but
Coffee.
the only time I've ever ran through an airport is trying to make a connection, and typically that's been at Denver or Atlanta or one of the other big places where they park on one end of the airport, and you got to get to the other end of the airport and if you're going to leave again. But what's the rule for you? Are you a 2-hour person or less? Now, you just kind of go with me, but do you have a preference?
Yeah.
Like if you had to direct it, like if you had to make the decision, what would you do?
Honestly, as much as I complain about it, I think I would get there early. You know, I wasn't a Boy Scout, but I act like a Boy Scout, always prepared.
Be prepared. Always prepared is not the motto, which is good. You know, I don't know what it's be prepared, but it's close enough for a non-Boy Scout, Girl Scout. Yeah. So yeah, 2 hours is still my rule, but you know, the holiday season is I even extend that beyond that. Now, Orlando Airport has always had a really interesting thing. They do what they call the 3-2-1. And their suggestion is that you be at the ticket counter, or at least available to the ticket counter 3 hours before, that you be at the security line 2 hours before, and that you be at the gate 1 hour before. Now, I typically don't put the travel desk or the agent desk there as you walk into the airport is one of my priorities. But with everything we've got going on right now, there might be a need for you to stop at that desk to either make arrangements for a new flight if yours was canceled or delayed, or to do something else. With all the stuff that's going on right now, folks, it's going to be frustrating enough.
Yeah.
Try to leave yourself enough time.
And how many times have our gate changed? I mean,
quite often.
We had one trip coming back from Mexico. They changed our gate 4 times.
Right. And that happens.
So don't go too far.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing, right? If you are at a gate and you have a delay, it's actually written in the rules that you're supposed to stay in the gate area. Now, what does everyone do when you have an hour or 2-hour delay? They go to get something to eat. They go to get some coffee. And I was actually at Midway one time when there was a plane problem, and they told us there would be a delay, and everyone went, they left the gate area. I had gone to get something to eat, but I got through my application that the plane was now boarding, because they had gotten a new plane from somewhere. And I remember hearing a bunch of people as they come up to the agent going, well, you said it was this, and they, it was 2 hours. The gate agent's like, yeah, we tell you not to leave because you never know. That's another thing to do, especially even more important during this time of the year, both holiday and with what we've got going on with the government, is put on your airline's application or something like FlightAware into your phone so you can keep track of where your plane is. That's what FlightAware does, lets you know where it is and where, what's the status is, as well as updates from your airlines. Now, they're not always accurate. We've seen Frontier, sometimes the email's more accurate, sometimes the app's more accurate, sometimes the gate agent's more accurate.
And you don't know.
So it's kind of a coin flip.
Stay close by.
The end result is you want to stay close by. But if you need to go use the restroom, or you have had a tight schedule and you thought you were going to have time and now you don't know, and you haven't had lunch, and you want to go grab something to eat, have other ways to be aware, because you can't hear outside the gate area in these concourses anymore. What is your time period? What do you use? Let us know down in the comments. What's your rule of thumb in general? And do you then adapt that for the holiday season or special times like what's happening right now in the world? Do you make accommodations to give yourself even more time? Well, it's windy out here. I don't know if you can hear that ruffling the plastic there a little bit.
Perfect.
The other thing going forward is always during the holidays, when travel is even more, there are more people traveling than ever before, is having an extra amount of patience. But I think even more so today, try to have an extra amount of patience with one another. Try to do a little extra something. Be kind to each other. If you're in that, if no matter what your politics are, no matter what your beliefs are about why this is happening and why it is not happening, know that everybody regardless of their position, is feeling a little pain. So you're standing there in line at the Starbucks or the Dunkin's or wherever you're having to get coffee in the airport. You know what? Maybe pay for the person behind you. Maybe pay for the next two people behind you. Do something small to change a person's day behind you, because you don't know what's going on with them, and try to make it a little bit better. I guarantee you, it'll make your frustrations a little less frustrating. It'll help make their frustrations a little bit less frustrating. Well, I don't know if it's going to snow, but we're going to close up this one take before we blow away. Have a great time. Be kind to each other and stay wonder-worthy.
Want to catch the full episode? It's all waiting for you on YouTube. Just scan the QR code on your screen, head to our website for the link, or simply search Wandering Empty Nesters on YouTube. Don't miss out. Join us for the full adventure.